and welcome to the Lighthouse Disc Golf Course at Lake Cunningham in Omaha, Nebraska. We're going to play the front nine only today because the back nine is just a little bit muddy still. And starting off here on hole one, this is a par 4, 563 feet. And as you can see in this next picture, it's actually winter, right? Or it's trying to become spring. I got shorts on. But anyway, the MD1 that I threw off the tee here, trying to throw nice and straight. I think that wind coming through off the lake through those trees flipped it over just a little bit. Got to pitch out to the middle of the fairway here. Once you're in the fairway on this hole, it's just a simple forehand up to the basket. You can see just to the left of my hips there. And so I'm going to hang this out nice and wide to the left, and it'll swing back. Nice stable disc, and should land me pretty close to the basket, and it does. All right, so that should be a tap-in par here to start us out on the first hole of the Lighthouse Disc Golf Course. So even through one. Hole two is a par 4, 517 foot par 4. And with this, you got to kind of hang it out around these trees in the middle of the fairway here. And then it sort of bends left. Okay. And you can see in this next shot that I landed in the middle of the fairway, which is fine. You'll take anything. Kind of getting past some of these bushes and trees, and threw an FD off of the second shot, and that leaked a little bit to the left for me. And then I landed kind of in these sort of dead, whatever you call them, and the wind just pushed my putt down. It was kind of out there in circle two. Not a real good putt at it, but I tried to give it a go. And anyway, we're staying even through two holes here. All right, we'll get a birdie eventually. Hole three is a par 3, 374 foot downhill hole. That basket you saw there in the preview is the old basket. We want to hang it out a little bit more to the right and swing back left to the new basket, which you can see at the bottom of the hill here. And I don't do that. It's definitely a little bit too left compared to where I wanted to throw this. And again, I landed in this junk, in this rough here on the left side. But I'll try to hang it up there. Maybe it'll go in. I don't want to go too far past, though, because there's a little bit of a hill that slopes away from the basket. So again, I'm going to have to settle for the par here on hole 3. And about 10 feet away, pop that in, and we're still even. All right, hole 4 is a 390 foot par 4. The old basket sits kind of right in the middle there, you can see on the screen, and we actually want to go a little bit up and to the right compared to this. So I'm going to throw a forehand and juice it a little bit past that old basket, and that's actually in a great position. And now what I have to do is kind of aim just a bit to the right of this evergreen and to the left of that dead tree without leaves. And the basket's about 50 feet further. So barely get through there. I hung that a little too far left, but it does get through and leaves me with edge of the circle putt, which of course the wind knocks down. And I was a little disappointed with that. Tried another one, still missed it. But anyway, still even through 4. Okay, that moves us on to hole 5, which is a 475 foot par 3. That sounds like a long ways to go, but it's all downhill. This is a really fun shot to throw. The key with downhill shots is you want to actually throw down. You can see I really aimed down on this, and the disc stays about 5 or 6 feet above the ground the entire way and just skids on the ground when it gets down to the bottom of the hill. And it skids all the way right here about 18, maybe 20 feet away from the basket. Should be able to make this. And finally, my first birdie of the round through 5 holes. We're sitting 1 under. I will definitely take that. All right, hole 6 now. Crossing the street is a par 4, 545 feet. This is probably the easiest hole, if I were to guess, on this course, or at least the front 9. You can usually get about 425 feet up here. I throw that new Innova Charger, which they say is between a Shrike and a Destroyer. And man, that flew nice. It got way far. Again, this basket right in front of me is the old basket. I'm throwing to the one on the left. So just a simple Firebird, point and shoot, and that lands right in the mud about 2 feet away from the basket. So again, easy tap in here to get my second birdie going down 2 through 6 holes. Moving on to hole 7. This is a par 4, 659 feet, over 100 feet further than the last hole. So this one is a pretty tough par 4. So you got to really juice it up here off the tee. At least 400 if you want to get a look at the birdie, I would guess. Otherwise, you're going to leave yourself a little bit too much, as it's pretty technical between that tree and the road. It's really easy to leak out of bounds. I think last time I played this course, I did leak out of bounds on this upshot. But this goes right around that tree. right around 20, 25 feet away. We'll give it my best go. Should be able to make it, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, there you go. A little high, but it does go in. So that's 3 birdies in a row. Nice turkey there through 7 holes. We are 3 under. Hole 8 is a par 4, 568 feet. They say this is a par 3, I think, on the website, but no, this is a par 4. At least I'm going to play as a par 4 because it's way more fun to get birdies. So you just got to really throw it as far as you can out into this field. And then the upshot's pretty simple. You just have 1, maybe 2 trees to avoid. I'm going to throw a Luna in here nice and straight with just a bit of finish at the end. Let's see if I can execute it. Nice and straight. Straight with a little bit of finish at the end. Exactly what I wanted to do. And that should be a tap in or pretty close to it. Maybe 10 feet away. There you go. So that is 4 in a row now through 8 holes. All right, last hole here on the Lighthouse Disc Golf Course, front 9, and we're at 291 feet here to the pin. This one's pretty tough. That tree on the left, you really have to hug it close. You can see that top branch kind of comes into play, but if you hug it close and get underneath that top tree that you see right there, the branch there now in the screen, you leave yourself with a decent putt. And so this is probably my longest putt of the day, so I'm really taking my time on it. If I can get this in, that'd be 5 in a row. Great way to end the day. Can I do it? Absolutely, no doubts. You know, a little downhill, that's fine. So 5 under to finish out. Even though we started the first 4 even, I will take 5 in a row. Hey guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button for me and also subscribe for more disc golf content here at the Lighthouse Disc Golf Course in Omaha, Nebraska.